Come with me. Come with me to discover the secrets of how thoughts become things, and we will manifest like never before. Come with me, and we'll discover a secret so powerful that will take you far beyond your dreams. Come with me on an unforgettable journey. Come with me. It's already yours. Get ready for this adventure, and I'm thankful for today that you found us, so get ready. The time is now. I'm Zelda Kelly. Welcome to Secrets Laws of Attraction. Hello, and welcome to this episode of Secrets Laws of Attraction. I'm Zelda Kelly, and I am very happy to bring this special episode to you. I know a lot of you have been feeling resistance, feeling like you need to be either quitting or doing something else, or that there's something that you're missing or that you don't understand and then you give up. Well, it's not that, okay? The laws of attraction really mean that you're reprogramming your subconscious mind. The hardest thing about it is living as the person you want to become. And actually, it's very simple to think about, but it's hard to do. And it is especially hard to do when you look around and things really aren't going your way. And you know that you have to start living as that person you want to become. So here's what I want to tell you. Here's a few little things that I think may help you. Okay, get ready. Get your paper, get your pencil, get your pen. It's time to start writing down and taking notes, because this is very important to do. And by doing this, you're going to really help your subconscious mind make this into an everyday fact. You see, your subconscious mind does not think on its own. Many people, I don't believe, really understand how the mind works. Your subconscious mind is programmed through our environment and things that we think in the conscious by what we see, hear, feel, and touch, what we experience. So when using the laws of attraction, we need to be reprogramming our subconscious mind. Now, that sounds a lot harder than it really is. It's not really that hard. You have to really start using the vibration. You see, vibration is the first number one all-time law in the universal laws. And it's that vibration that we get on with, that frequency of the thoughts. Remember, thoughts become things. Watch what you wish for, you just might get it, right? You've heard that. So watch what you wish for. When you think about things you think about, you bring about. Okay, so here's your little thing. Here's the little thing. I'm going to say it's a little thing because once you start practicing this, it's going to flow very easily for you. Are you ready? For those of you who feel resistance in affirmations, and you say them, but in the back of your mind you're going, oh boy, this is a bunch of hooey, this isn't going to work, then I want you to really start saying, things often work out for me. Things often work out for me. And you will then graduate to things always work out for me. Things always work out for me. I know I'm going to get through this. Things often work out for me. I know that the universe is going to show me a way. God's going to show me a plan. That's the number one. The number two is using the word finally. Now, I love the word finally because when you break that down, it is final. It's final. Finally. Haven't you ever heard of that? Finally. This has come through for me. Finally, I got paid. Finally, I have the love of my life. Finally. It's because you are acknowledging that something that you have been desiring has finally arrived. You have finally manifested it. You have finally worked on it so hard that it's come to you. So now you can walk around and say, finally, things are working out in my life. Finally, I have my SP, my specific person. Finally, I got that great job. Finally, I was able to get that computer. Finally, I was able to get into the doctor. Finally, that check has arrived. You see what I mean? You're actually acknowledging the existence of what you've been desiring to making it so. Remember in that Star Trek, the captain would look at the lieutenant and say, "Make it so." Well, that's exactly what you're doing. You're looking at the universe and saying, "Make it so." Remember, you're going through all these things, and now you finally are understanding that things most generally, most often, and always come through for you. That's what you need to be saying. Now, you need to be saying, I finally shed those pounds. I finally subtracted those inches. I finally was able to get the house that I want. I finally was able to do that. You see what I mean? So when you start using finally with the very positive thing, person, situation, circumstance that you're manifesting, you're putting a final stamp on it as it has been delivered. Now, I call those magic words because you're going to see they work like magic. When you're able to start having conversations and talk in that way, that finally things are breaking for you. Finally. Finally. Now, the other magic phrase that I want to say is start using, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if the sun was shining today? Wouldn't it be nice if my specific person texts me? Wouldn't it be nice if that person called me? Wouldn't it be nice if I had the job? Finally, I would be able to move to the place that I desire. Wouldn't it be nice if I shed those pounds that I have? Finally, I would feel like I can go shopping anywhere I want. Do you see how those all work? And that actually causes your subconscious mind to start working in that mode. You see, your subconscious mind is going to work in the way that you program it, that you allow it to be programming. Sitting mindlessly in front of the TV or in front of some of the social media and looking at the videos all day long, they put a certain impression in your mind. And that's when our life changes, and sometimes for the bad. If we sit and we watch the news constantly, what are we going to do? We're going to start thinking as many others do. And when we start thinking as many others do, we fall into that trap of not researching and making up our own minds. You see, just because you hear it doesn't mean that it's truth. Think about this. Your thoughts are not the facts, and the facts are what you want to be put into your subconscious. It's very disheartening to think that we walk around pre-programmed And we do. For many, many years, most of us grew up in a very negative situation where we become pre-programmed. We don't believe that we have the ability to have a new beginning, to make life wonderful, to get that dream job, to have that full bank account, to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. And of course, the word says, and above all else, get understanding. See, that's why you're here today. You want to understand how this works and why this works. You want to understand why you're thinking the way you are, and especially why things around you maybe don't feel or look so good. You want to understand why that specific person all of a sudden has either ghosted you, have left you, or you don't have a specific person, or you can't understand why your job is the way it is and you don't like it, or you regret going to your job every day. You want to understand what makes that all come about. Well, I can tell you, it's you. I know, don't get mad, don't leave me a bad comment, but I want you to listen to this for a second. You see, we've said this many times, 70 to 80,000 thoughts per day is what we have that filter through our subconscious mind. 95% of those thoughts get carried over into the next day. So if you're thinking about how much you hate your job 3 weeks ago, unless you change it, you're going to be thinking about how much you hate your job today. How do you change it? Well, maybe you need to look for another job. Maybe you need to ask for a promotion within. Maybe you need to ask for another department. That part is going to be up to you because you know better than I do. How about a specific person? How about someone who's going through a divorce? The situations that you've talked about 3 months ago are still on your mind today. Now, I'm not saying that you're not allowed to talk about anything and you're not allowed to think about anything, but I'm trying to make a point that everything that you say and do now will predict your future tomorrow, next week, the week after, and the month, and maybe even the year after. So why not make an effort to start programming your subconscious mind now? So how do you do that? Things always work out for me. Things most generally work out for me. I'm so happy and grateful. I'm so thankful for today because I'm looking forward to it. The universe, God, brings like-minded people to my situation, to my circumstance. There are people that are coming in to help me to figure out how I can make it through. There are people that surround me, that love me, and I love them. You see, if you start thinking in that way, you don't have to physically worry about pushing that bad part out of your life. It's going to automatically fall off. And that doesn't mean that those people that come into your life that you attract are going to want to hear your stories over and over again. They've been through it too. What that means is it gives you something to look forward to. So now you're reprogramming your subconscious mind. Finally, I have like-minded people that are around me. Finally, a specific person has come into me, and I'm just so happy and grateful that has happened. Finally, my bank account has more than enough for me to pay my bills this week. Thank God. Thankfully. You see what I'm saying? Finally, you have arrived. Make it so. Stay on the path. Don't look at the trees. Stay on the path. It's all going to work out, but it takes the participation of you. So the magic phrases are, finally, that's one word. So finally, but the phrase is, things always work out for me. Most generally, things always work out for me. Most obviously, things work out for me. The other phrase, wouldn't it be nice if finally my bank account were full? Wouldn't it be nice if this person texts me today? Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be wonderful for me to go out and know that my bills are paid? Wouldn't that be wonderful? And you have to say these things with conviction, not in a downtrodden way. You have to start believing, and when you're believing, you will start receiving. That's how it works. When you believe, you receive. When you set your mind on that conscious part of the vibrations of manifesting and attracting, you're programming your subconscious mind as that is your normal, and that is your new normal. So what you're going to be doing now is you're just going to be cleaning house in your subconscious. That's what you need, because all of those subconscious thoughts are brought to the surface, and you get depressed and you get down, you have anxiety, and nothing seems to work, and nobody loves you, and you're not moving, and you hate your job, and 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 that's not where you want to be. My goodness, you're a wonderful person. You have a lot going for you. You have a lot to offer. You are the one. You are going to be staying on the path. I know you are. So just remember, by changing your phrases and your words, you're changing your dynamic. Those magical words and phrases are what you need to start adding to your vocabulary. Get rid of the wants and the needs. That does this person know that she needs me? Does this person know that he wants me? Does this person know that they're never going to get along without me? No, they don't know that. And they probably will not unless you change yourself, unless you change your dynamic, unless you change what you are supposed to be changing. And that is your subconscious. So use the magical phrases, and finally, you will know that things always work out for you. And wouldn't that be nice? I want to thank you today for visiting, because if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here. And I love sharing this. These things work. I know they work in my life, and that's why I can't wait to share them with you. So I want to thank you for visiting us here at Secrets, Laws of Attraction. And I want you to be blessed, be well, and be Braveheart. And especially, happy manifesting. Bye for now.